Good Sunday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather update for this February the 16th, 2014. A few areas seeing a little bit of novelty flakes earlier on to this morning, but the sunshine came back in full force and temperatures right on par with what our thinking was for today, upper 40s and low 50s. Tomorrow we're going to be a little bit cooler as another system rolls through the flow tonight, and keeping us a touch cool for tomorrow, but general idea, mid to upper 40s, low 50s as you head further down to the south. And the general warming trend is still on the way as we head into this upcoming work week, but scattered rain chances come along with that. Those details here in the ENC Weather Update video. Here's a look at the satellite and radar. A little clipper system rolling through the flow tonight, and actually that's going to help to drop our temperatures just a touch as we head through the overnight hours tonight. We're expecting upper 20s nearing the low 30s overnight tonight. No moisture associated with this. But maybe a little bit of cloud coverage trying to sneak in there, but I think it's just going to be high and mid-level clouds, if anything. But overall, just a chilly night on tap for us, but it's going to keep us a little cool as we head into your day tomorrow. So looking at the precision forecast model, once again, a couple of clouds here or there. Not a big issue tonight. Upper 20s and low 30s inland coastal areas, low to mid 30s, that's what we'll call it. And for the immediate beaches, maybe around the upper 30s overnight tonight, kind of depending on where you are. Then we head into the afternoon hours. I think most areas will be in the 40s, but there will be a couple of spots down to the south that may be able to get to maybe 50 or so. New Bern and Jacksonville being those two areas that may be able to hit 50 tomorrow afternoon before everything starts to tank a little bit. But I think on average, everybody should be into the mid to upper 40s through the day tomorrow. So we'll call it about 46 or so through the afternoon hours tomorrow. Clouds will build in into the afternoon hours, but morning sunshine, and our next system comes through the flow as we head into the overnight hours of Monday and into early on Tuesday. So as high pressure builds off towards the east, you see up to the north, there's some snow, and some of the indications actually have that try to clip into the extreme northern half of the viewing area early on Tuesday morning. I'm not going to discount that. There is that potential. Not a big issue. I don't think this is not going to be an accumulating thing of any sort for us if it were to happen to be more so in the way of flurries and mixing in with the rain showers across the northern tier as that pushes through. And then we're back into sunshine by the time we head into Tuesday. High pressure will build in for Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, I think this model's having a little hard time actually looking at the potential for rain showers. I think the rain chances will be on the increase as we head into your day on Wednesday across eastern Carolina. And the reasoning why I say that is like there's going to be a little piece of energy that rolls across the flow that's going to mainly stay to the north, but may be able to clip us enough to get us some showers in here. A look at this week graphic. Pacific flow is going to be the main story. We're going to have a lot of flow in the upper atmosphere coming across from the Pacific all the way over to the Atlantic. The cold air lifts off towards the north. Scattered rain chances for us as we're going to get a lot of moisture coming off of the Gulf of Mexico, and also that's going to promote the warmth as well, 60s and 70s as we head through this week, and we've been talking about that. It looks like it will come to fruition. But it's only short-lived, and I said that earlier this evening. It's only short-lived, and the reasoning why is because that upper air pattern is going to change up again, and we're going to get back into an eastern trough and a western ridge again. So the folks in the Pacific Northwest have been dying to get some rain. They'll get it this week, but it's going to shut off again as we head into next week as the ridge builds back in across the western third of the United States. And I also want to show this. This is the percent of normal when we're looking at percentages of normal precipitation. Even though a lot of people are like, "Hey, we're going to get some rain chances with this warmer temperatures," we actually do need it in a lot of locations. You see that oddly enough, the areas that saw those big snows last week are running about normal. 92% in New Bern, 94% for Swan Quarter, 95% of normal for Hatters. So they're about normal, but the areas that didn't see all that much precipitation, only saw maybe 4 inches or something of that nature, are running below normal. Greenville's running at 68% of normal for the month. So we are talking about some areas not seeing as much in the way of rainfall, and we do need some precipitation on the board as we go into the next couple of days. So hopefully we get a decent amount to be able to bring up the totals here, as we're already starting off the year a little bit below normal as far as precipitation is concerned. All right, here's a look at the 500 millibar chart off the 12Z GFS run. Little ridge trying to build in here as we head into tomorrow. And that's going to help to bring in the warmer temperatures, but you do see this next short wave coming into the flow back off towards the west, and that's going to be bringing our rain chances into early Tuesday morning. But we will have high pressure in control for Monday, easterly breezes. Most areas will be into the mid to upper 40s. A couple spots down south may be able to peg the low 50s, mainly south of US 70. This is early on Tuesday morning. This will be 1 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Very vigorous shortwave coming through the flow here on Tuesday morning, but it stays to the north. The main energy stays well off towards our north, but there's going to be a little trailing energy coming through here as we head into the overnight hour. And that'll bring us rain chances, but some of the indications do try to sneak in maybe a couple of flurries north of US 64. Not a big issue, not talking about accumulations or anything of that nature. We're just talking about the potential for maybe a few areas seeing a few flurries early on Tuesday morning, but we warm up quickly. You see the 552 line coming north, and that's going to warm us up nicely as we head into your day on Tuesday. We're expecting temperatures in the 60s, likely low to mid 60s as we head into your day on Tuesday. Then we head out towards Wednesday, and high pressure not in control at that point. We do have low pressure off towards the north and a trailing frontal boundary that will push through the region. And once again, the main energy well off towards the north with this, so we're not seeing a whole lot of energy, not a lot of uplift in the atmosphere to get a lot of this going. So we're keeping low-end chances for rain in the forecast as we head towards Wednesday afternoon. But at least with the thickness values coming up, we're going to be able to make it to the upper 60s, maybe nearing 70 degrees come Wednesday afternoon, so nice stuff there. And look at the ridge pumping up on Thursday. Man, oh man, that looks nice, and that's going to be warm at least, but we're going to have some trailing energy once again coming through, so that's going to keep that chance for showers in the forecast, but not a lot. I think Thursday will likely be the driest and the warmest day of the upcoming week, though that may be able to get up some clouds in here. I think we may go partly to mostly cloudy skies on Thursday. And as that low tracks closer to us, that's going to get the breezes up a little bit out of the south and southwest. We'll keep a chance for showers in the forecast. I think the better chances will hold off a little bit, especially as we head towards Friday and Saturday and Sunday. But man, oh man, does that look a little nasty up there. You got a double barrel low, one in Canada, one in Illinois. And look back on the back side of this thing. I mean, we've got it looks like that 558 thickness line just to our south. But the 540 line coming down with that area of low pressure on the back side of that. So the warm air is not sticking around for very long, but it will stick around at least until Friday. As the last part of the ridge starts to lift out, energy coming up off of the Gulf of Mexico, that's going to be the kicker for a good batch of showers, I think, on Friday. Likely will be fairly persistent on Friday afternoon. But you see how the full latitude trough starts to come into play and the ridge developing back off into the Pacific. And at this point, Friday just looks wet, but it's going to be warm at least. I think we'll still be able to make it at least into the upper 60s and low 70s that day, maybe some mid 70s as we get a very strong southwesterly flow. And you see the isobars very tightly packed there. That's a 976 low. Up towards the north, very tightly packed isobar, so we're going to be able to blowtorch up into the 70s that afternoon if that stays true. That's the look on Saturday afternoon. Once again, the ridge off towards the west and the trough starting to dig down as we head into Saturday afternoon. Keeping rain chances in the forecast that day, likely mid-60s, mostly cloudy skies. And look at what's coming down the pipeline. There's the ridge peeking into the western half of the U.S. and the trough digging into the southern U.S. and the eastern U.S. 540 line sneaking into North Mississippi and approaching us. Now, I will say Sunday is a little iffy right now. We do have chances for showers in the forecast, and the reasoning why is because the ensembles are differing from the operational GFS, and the ensembles are pointing towards the potential for rain showers here across eastern Carolina on Sunday, so we do have a chance for rain in the forecast for next Sunday. And we head out to the end of the period. We're talking about another cold shot of air as we head into the first portion of next week. The 540 line makes a triumphant return into eastern Carolina, and at least on the GFS it looks dry, but some of the indications on the European and also the ensembles keep us a little bit on the wet side as well. So that's going to do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update. You can stay up to date with us Facebook, Twitter, WNCT.com, and our brand new Storm Team 9 app in the Google Play Store and also the Apple App Store. Have a great rest of your evening, a great day tomorrow, and a great weather week ahead.